people, my name is Rage, and welcome one and all back to some Hearthstone Hijinks, where we play a deck based on some weird or arbitrary rule that just makes the deck downright deformed, but then we charge it into battle anyway, and enjoy the results. Today is all about the opponent. Basically, every single card in this deck says opponent in its card description. I mean, can you get a little bit more arbitrary than that? I don't think so. So what I'm gonna do is, a lot of you were suggesting this as well, because I'm actually trying to get somewhere this season of Hearthstone. I'm going to play my first Hijinks game in Ranked, and come what may, we shall slay or be slain, and if we are slain, then I will move to becoming a dirty casual, so we can keep having fun. I think that makes the most sense, and I'm glad you guys are mostly okay with it. So we have Pyre. It sounds like he tried to be named after the Pokemon, but then really failed at his naming. I kind of want to keep those two. There's not that many low-cost things in here, and I think really the best cards that I have going for me are the ones that let me steal cards from my opponents, because this deck is not very well balanced. I mean, if you saw this in a serious deck, this mulligan, you would be pretty much just claiming your free win. Okay, Prior. I guess it's Prior, isn't it? Not Pyro. Prior of the Prior clan, where they all Prior and stuff. I don't really know. As long as we don't have an innovate into something start, we're gonna be fine. Double Arcane Golem is really not what I wanted to see. I didn't want to see them all game, but we are going to, and I'm just gonna have to accept that. And as much as I don't want to play Deathlord, I'm going to play Deathlord. I definitely don't want to ramp the druid for him. That seems like a very quick recipe to disaster. Though I totally will if it comes to it. I mean, I at least want to do some damage. I at least want to give him a game. I at least want to make him suffer a little bit. Interesting. We got a Sylvanas Windrunner. I like that. I don't mind that at all. I mean, he's not going to do much with it, because it's going to take him 2 attacks to get through both Deathlords, and next turn we're going to mind games from the opponent's deck, and here is what we're hoping for. We need something quite severe to make this work, though he's just going to end up getting it back when Sylvanas triggers, so I'm not entirely sure what to do. Let's have a look at what card he gets from his deck. He gets Loatheb! Oh, that's great. Alright, here we go, everybody. Oh, yes, please! Don't kill Sylvanas, don't kill Sylvanas. No! Take the Deathlord, take the Deathlord, take the... Yes! Alright, what is up? That is how you play Skillstone. My name is... I don't know why I felt the need to introduce myself again after that, but that is glorious. Not only do we now get something from our deck, in fact, he doesn't even have a really efficient way of dealing with it. He's just going for it. This is glorious. Let's Mind Vision, see what we end up with. A Druid of the Claw. That is beautiful. And hopefully we kill the Deathlord or Loatheb. And there goes the Deathlord and Goblin Sapper. Not great, but it's at least something on the field, and that's really the important factor. I cannot believe I got the Ragnaros, and Dr. Boom still doesn't really even make a difference. Is he going to do any trading whatsoever? No, he is not. This is a problem. This is definitely a problem, but it's not one I can really do anything with. I mean, I'm gonna put that there just because I don't really have a choice, and then I could play that, kill that, and attack there, and then play the other one, but it's just not gonna do much for me, so I'd rather do that and hope that Ragnaros kills the 5/5, 7/7, or 4/5. Yes, the 7/7. That is a little bit glorious. I cannot believe I got this turn 4 Ragnaros. It's just unreal. I wouldn't be surprised to see charge form there. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Power of the Wild. Oh god, we are so unbelievably dead. Exactly dead. That is such a shame, but you know what? I'm not even bothered. My thanks to you as well, friend. That was a hearty good game. I love how it's like, oh, that was a serious deck he was playing, and I won. Oh, I'm so good at this game. And he thanks me all sarcastic like a bastard. I mean, dude takes his Hearthstone too seriously. Alright, let's move into a casual game and see if we can come up with some better results. So that is really glorious. He couldn't even deal with the Ragnaros all game. Annoying as Sunwalker did make its appearance. If we'd got a slightly better card from our Deathlord that got killed, we would have had a really solid chance of winning that. Okay, so we've got double Deathlord again, which I am going to keep because it's, you know, it is a very solid wall of tauntage, especially for a rogue to get through. They don't deal well with just pure high health unless they have something like Vanish or Assassinate, but depending on the deck, we might not be seeing them. And Arcane Golem, you really love being here, don't you? You are desperate to be in my hand, Arcane Golem. It is, I mean, I'm honored by your affection. Like, genuinely, it's wonderful, but can you just go and die, please? I have no intention of playing you. I don't want a rogue with more mana. This card is so niche. I mean, Face Hunter is the only deck that actually runs it in any modicum of seriousness, so that tells you all you need to know about it. Harvest Golem. Nice to see you. Meat. Death does not scare me. Still one of the best voices in the entirety of Hearthstone. We're going to Mind Vision and Deathlord again next turn. What I like about the card text rule, Hijinks, is that you do get a very varied deck of cards, which you normally don't get to experience. Is he going to kill it, or was that just a... That was just for the sake of it. Alright, that's fine. I'm going to Mind Vision, see what we end up with, and it is armor plating. That's kinda neat and potentially useful, but for now, all I'm going to do is play the Arcane Golem. And despite giving him the extra mana, which does kind of suck, we do get to take out the Tinker. So it's basically a free mana deal for damage, so it's like a Shadow Bolt, but obviously it comes with the cost of the extra mana. But I mean, with this deck, it's not gonna cost me too much junk, but that's not a bad little thing to add here, because it's going to immediately make it a free 7, which is quite the challenge to deal with. Let's Thought Steal and see what we get from the rogue. He runs Patient Assassin. That surprises me. That surprises me very, very much. But it also makes me very, very happy, because assuming no fan of knives, we get to just kill the junk bot. Which is... Oh, he's got Betrayal? I love playing casual. It gives you some really interesting decks. And Demolisher. You know what? Junkbot, Demolisher, Betrayal Rogue. This guy has got the meta freaking covered. He really, really does. I mean, this is unreal. I mean, he's got a 5/9 Junkbot just sitting there. Alright, let's Deathlord and Muckler. It is kind of a shame we got all of our sort of not really too useful, let's say, cards in our opening hand, but there's nothing we can do about it. I might get my Trogzor on next turn, but I have pretty much lost this. I mean, I can't kill this. There's no removal in this deck. It's all opponent cards. There's just, I have literally no way outside of trading of killing anything apart from what I get from Thought Steals. And now we have one hell of a bananaed up Spider Tank. I don't know how feeding a tank bananas really helps it out, but, you know, apparently it does, and we're gonna lose Muckler. If only we had a +2 spell power, holy Nova! But I just don't see that's gonna happen. I mean, a weapon and a deadly poison could be pretty cool. Hungry Dragon, nice to see you. Ooh, we draw Eviscerate! We can kill the stupid junk bot! It's not glorious. And let's play the Stone Splitter, because it survives being hit by the Demolisher, and we require him to ping it manually. Cold Blood's not good, but you can't really complain at that Eviscerate. I still have no way back into this game. This is a wall of mechanical iron, quite literally, that we are just not going to permeate. So we're just going to sit here and get beaten on by Damien. And we just gotta make peace. We gotta find solace in our very soul that has happened. Perdition's Blade, not commonly seen either. I'm liking it, Damien. I'm liking your deck here. I don't know why you're not playing ranked. You should go for it. See what happens. We're gonna play Hungry Dragon just to see what we give our opponent, and then most likely concede. I think the Hungry Dragon into concede tactic is a pretty damn stable one. Alright, and then we're going to cold-blood it, then we're going to armor-plate it, and this is going to be the world's strongest Hungry Dragon! A 9-5! A 9-5 Hungry Dragon! Hopefully he trades the 5-5, then it would actually be worth playing, but somehow I think he's just going to get hit by something else. I mean, he does make it immune to... Oh, he's just sapping it. Well, that's disappointing. And that, everybody, is why you don't put buffs on a creature before you plan to actually use the buffs. We are so dead, but at least we get to play Hungry Dragon again and give him another 1-drop, so that's exciting for us. And we have 9 mana, so I can Antique Healbot, which may buy us a little bit more time. And a Worgen. A pretty good 1-drops he got. God damn it, what have you got against Dragon's Demolisher? He's just like, kill the dragon, we'll be heroes back home if we use this to kill the dragons. 15 health, as he got his Force Tank Max in the house. What a deck we are facing. What a absolutely lovely deck. The Annoyatron finishing that off. I can't believe he's trading. It is nigh impossible for him to lose, and he's trading. I'm pleased with him. He's trying his own deck. He's playing pretty well. I'm a fan of this. This is the kind of player I like to see in Hearthstone. And unfortunately, we are going to have to... Oh! Come on, you beauty! Yes, we've got ourselves a taunt. This is how we do. This is how we do, and Trogzor is in the house. God, he really does not like high health creatures. He is not a fan of them. Though we are dead, so let's just concede and get into the next game. This is a really fun deck. I like the kind of variety we're seeing by just choosing something as simple as a word on card text and just rolling with it. I would like to win a game, though. I at least want one win with every Hijinks deck. There's a part of me that always burns with that need. It burns like the fiery sun. Maybe even 1,000 suns. That's a lot of sun. You're going to need some high quality sunblock to deal with that. And Kimul. Hey, it's Kimul, everybody. You know Kimul from the hood. I'm pretty sure Kimul's from the hood. For once, oh god, what is with the Deathlord and Arcane Golem? Can you go away? There is 28 other... Oh my god, Arcane Golem. Arcane Golem, what is your problem, Arcane Golem? It is, I mean, granted, it is loyal. It is very, very loyal, but I don't want it. Go be free. Roam the wilds of Hearthstone, Arcane Golem. I just have no need of you. I just don't have a need. This is good. We are going to use Mind Control Tech, and we are going to take the Yeti. Say it with me, everybody. We are going to take the Yeti. Balls! That's not the Yeti. That's the boar. At least it has charge, so we do have that going for us. Alright, we have no choice but to do this and hope that the 1 mana spare part is freeze. It's not freeze. It's just not freeze. And we are dead. We are very, very, very dead. Let's concede. Yeah, I refuse to give in. I'm very much enjoying playing this deck, and if we could have one game, just one, and the reason Arcane Golem and Deathlord is in here is because there is a distinct lack of cards that say opponent. There really is only about sort of 16 of them, which seems ridiculous, but that's how it is. So I'm kind of having to put them in. But if we can get one game, just one, Uno game, where we don't draw Deathlords and Arcane Golems for the first, let's be generous, 5 turns, and we get some early drops, we can actually win this. That's what we need to work on. So I'm going to mulligan these two. Mind Control Tech is going to be too useful if he's playing something a little bit more zooey. Okay, you know, it's not ideal, but it's not Arcane Golem or Death Lord, so I'm just going to have to accept it. Mind Vision would be great. Thought Steal is certainly not as great. Please don't be zoo. Bollocks! That's fine. No, that's fine. We can handle this. We're going to draw a 2-drop, definitely. Well, I'll heal his 2-1 there. It was looking a little bit on the kind of dead side. So a Goblin Slapper. Goblin Slapper! Alright, you don't want to get in a Goblin Slapper's way, because it will mess you up. This, at least, can kill both of them without dying. Also, Hungry Dragon actually sets up for a Mind Control Tech, and he's a 6/4 because of the cards in my opponent's hand. So maybe, just maybe, through the power of truth, we can do this. But only through the power of truth. Alright, Mind Games, what do you have for us? What do you have? Please, Doomguard! It's not bad. It's a free. None of them can kill it. That's okay. It's at least something. And technically that guy costs 5 mana. So if we look that we did 4 mana for it, we got a good deal. We'll ignore the battle cry though. We'll definitely ignore the battle cry. So we'll get ourselves a Mind Control Tech here. No, we won't. He's going to trade. The bastard. How dare he trade? Unless he's going to Mortal Coil or somehow pull extra mana from somewhere. Oh wow, he really is trading. That's interesting. Why specifically there, though? Doesn't seem the most sensible trade in the world, especially as I can just heal. I kind of need to Thought Steal, mainly because there's nothing else I really can play. Ooh, Dark Bomb is nice to see. It really, really is. But I need to heal, kill that, and for now, definitely for now, I kind of want to trade in there, but I also want to trade in there, but it's just more sensible to just reduce the stuff he has, and hope that he doesn't have the cards to bring this back down to attack. And unfortunately he does, and it's an Arcane Nullifier, which is fairly good for him, but we now can Dark Bomb this away, which is good for us, and the thing is, we're just trying to get him into a point where he has the 4 minions on the field, but when we're still in an advantageous position. That way, we can get a really impactful Mind Control Tech, instead of a Mind Control Tech that we are, you need to save us, Mind Control Tech, why won't you save us? And that's not the ideal situation to be Mind Control Teching in. I would love to draw other Mind Control Techs, and at the very least next turn we can Hungry Dragon, then Tech, which is kind of a nice little combo. I mean, it's not strong enough to deliberately run both cards together, but it's at least nice to have in this situation. Leroy Jenkins also, of course, opens up Mind Control Tech opportunities, but we need a higher mana pool to pull that off. What are you gonna do, Mr. Joker? We are actually facing the Joker, so I imagine this deck to be quite insane. Oh! Siphoning Soul on the Shredder. And we get Mr. Pandaren, which is fantastic, because we don't have any spells. Well, apart from Thought Steal and Mind Vision, but... Oh, I mean, granted, you gave me a while before you actually showed up, so I'm not gonna complain too much. I want a combo of cards to play that's actually useful. We'll play Harrison Jones and we'll heal Lawwalker. This way he has to put more of an investment into killing it, and Lawwalker is only an advantage for me right now. And, oh, it's whenever a player, not when an opponent. Okay, fine. Doomguard, that's cool, because if we steal the Doomguard, we have ourselves one hell of an advantage. Oh, okay. What, Dark Bomb then, I guess? No, you just traded for the fun of trading there. Look, I'm not entirely sure what your plan is actually. I'm really not completely up on that, but that's fine. Leroy Jenkins and Doomguard, please. Oh, we got ourselves a imp. That is just such a shame. Is it not such a shame? You know, this is actually, it may seem crazy, but this way, one of these two is likely to survive, and I saw him discard a mortal coil, so it would be unlucky if he had the other one. So he's just got to choose which one of these guys he actually... Oh, he's just going to Hellfire. That is unfortunate, but Arcane Golem, lo and behold, is actually going to come in handy here. I'm excited. I am excited to see Arcane Golem of value. So first and foremost, mind games. Fairy Dragon. I'm okay with that. We'll kill off the Doomguard and heal ourselves up. Still in a very likely to lose position here. I mean, we really are. We needed to take that Doomguard to have a chance of taking this round, but the dude has 10 mana and a Mech Warper, so he can really swarm the field with not mechs. Okay. I mean, I'm not entirely sure as to his reasoning, but that's fine. And Dancing Swords. We kind of need just anything at all. We can play Arcane Golem for free and basically trade it and the Fairy Dragon into the Sludge Belcher, which is horrendous for us. Great for him. Ah, we are so screwed. We are so fundamentally, unbelievably, unequivocally screwed. From the void he comes, guys. He is not joking about that. He is really from that void. And a Floating Watcher gets discarded. It's kind of irritating. I have gone up against board control focused decks where this deck is just a weaker version of, technically speaking. Oh, he's going to trade his dragon. At least he is trading. It means he's not confident he's just straight up won, which he has. That is a situation where you really do not need to trade. Oh ho ho! Alright, Mind Control Tech, what's the plan? That's actually fairly good. I cannot play Muckler. The bananas would be a much more help to him than having the 5/5 would be to me. So this board can actually trade with this board very effectively. That's annoying, especially if he has the follow-up Mortal Coil. He does! If only I had a demon in my hand. And the only demon I could have in my hand is Illidan, which doesn't say opponent on, so not great. At least we killed the Raptor. At least we killed the Raptor, and that's the important thing. That is the true meaning of friendship. Thoughtsteel! If only we'd got Hellfire. Imagine getting Hellfire off that Thoughtsteel. That would have been glorious. So down they go and concede we do. Look at them! Look at them! Even in casual, they are thinking I'm playing an actual deck and just gave them a free win in what? Casual? What? I do not understand the mentality of these people. I just really don't. It just seems preposterous that he sat there like, I don't know why he went a little bit French, but he just sat there like, aha, I just beat you with my deck in casual mode. My terrible deck, but your deck was even more terrible. Thank you for that and your free win that you gave me. God, you must feel so bad about yourself. Let's get rid of them. Harrison Jones is way too useful against a warrior to pass up, and double Mind Control Tech is nice because we will most certainly lose board control. And the best thing to do in Hearthstone is play the 1/1 charge boar on turn 1, because after all, the game is about board control. Get it? I know, it's hilarious. So we're gonna Death Does Not Scare Me next turn, because a warrior actually has a fairly interesting time getting rid of it, assuming he doesn't start with an Execute, which, knowing me, he's going to start with an Execute, so actually, I'm just going to wait and play Hungry Dragon next turn. I think that is the more sensible play, and we do have some more late game stuff. And the thing is, if he plays something and then I Hungry Dragon, give him a third thing and he ignores it and plays more, double Mind Control Tech might be a ridiculous swing, because I could gain 2 free frees and 2 of his guys, reducing him to 3 against my now army of 4. So that kind of works. And he's only, oh wow, he is going for it. The aggression is real here. Okay. Whatever you want, my friend. Whatever you want. Hungry Dragon. Oh, he got the dragon egg. That's not bad, because if it spawns a couple dragons, mind control tech is coming up. I have a feeling he's going to place things. He seems to have a very low minion spammy deck, probably testing out a more basic deck. It's Body! You know Body, it's Body! Everybody knows Body! It's Body, everyone! I don't know who Body is, but I'm glad he's here with us today. If he doesn't have a way of killing this hungry dragon, we're in... Oh, ignore it and go face. Ignore it and go face. Ignore it and go face. Yes! Okay, everybody. There is only one bad thing to steal. Nice. That is actually really, really good to get. And a fiery war axe while we're at it. This is sweet. This is very sweet. We can do a lot of work with this. We have the Harrison next turn for when he plays a weapon, and if he spams the field a bit more, we have an instant follow-up mind control tech. I can wall for a while with Deathlord. Trogzor is going to be a nice late-game drop, and our field is actually stronger than his, because mine can trade fully with his, and his can't with mine. This is good. We have potential. For the first time in this hijinks, we have genuine advantage. Especially if he trades there, because that means there's no execute coming, which is the one way he could salvage that. If only I had a way of giving this egg some attack. And he has his Fiery War Axe, and a second Frostwolf Grunt. Kind of annoying, but we're going to get some Acidic Swampoo's value here, and play our own Fiery War Axe. Ooh, Rockjaw Trog. That is actually also nice to see, but not really what we want. And next turn, 6 mana. I mean, Deathlord Mind Control Tech is a pretty solid turn. Rockjaw and Heal is also a pretty solid turn. I'm kind of liking this. I am. Body, I'm going to need you to play some cards, my friend. I'm going to need you to do that. I'm going to need you to lay it down right now all the way to Chinatown. I mean, I guess it's because it's, you know, very far away in the world. So technically speaking, that expression does make sense, but it's not said in the most sensitive of manners. Ooh, the beast, the beast, the beast. Everybody likes the beast. We'll play Burly, and indeed we will heal. So as long as we keep board advantage like this, we're in a very, very good way. I really want him to play a ridiculous charged weapon, but granted, the only thing he's got going for him is 2. But the advantage of destroying it is awesome, because if he plays Death's Bite, then this is definitely going to be summoning at least 1/2/1 Whelp, but we may get 2 out of it, which is... Well, I mean, it makes the card 1 mana for a 0/2 2/1/2/1, which is lovely value. Arcanite Reaper! That's not a card you see every day, is it? What? Okay. I mean, he can obviously trade his Elven Archer finally for it, but I felt for sure he'd kill the Rockjaw. That is 100% a mistake on his part, because now it's time to Harrison Jones and inform him that his weapon does in fact belong in a museum, and why he's stolen it from the museum, I mean, that is just heresy. That is not a cool thing to do. It's just not cool, man. It's just not cool, alright? You don't do that. I love hijinks. I just totally relax playing a Hearthstone game, and I don't need to think about things too much, and that sometimes is wonderful. I'm probably going to play the Beast, just because I really like the Beast as a card, but it's just not good in a meta filled with big game hunters. I mean, it's not good normally because it gives your opponent a free, but the stats for 6 mana are brilliant, but it's slightly too expensive for a good stat card. Wolf Rider gonna kill our Harrison Jones. Elven Archer is actually going to kill the Rockjaw. To be fair, that's a sensible decision, because this can grow out of proportion, especially if he was planning on using more spells. And... the Beast, the Beast. In fact, no. You know, let's not. Let's play Fell Reaver. Let's play goddamn Fell Reaver. I don't even care. At most, he's gonna burn 6 of my cards. Play what you will, my friend. I have given you an opportunity. I have given you an opportunity to burn me into oblivion. But can you do it? We lose. Yes! Arcane Golem! Suck it! Burly Rockjaw's a shame. Hungry Dragon, kind of in the middle ground. He's going to start beating away at the Deathlord. Going to take him 2 turns to do it, so that's not much of a concern. Let's play We don't want to play King Muckler, because giving him 2 bananas to play would basically loses the game. So we're just going to play the Beast and then start our campaign of destruction. And hopefully, it does look like we're going to claim our first win with this deck. Excitement all round, everybody. Excitement all round. Come on, it's body. You know you've got nothing left to do. At most, you can burn 6 cards. It's just not enough. It is just not enough. There's the execute. I mean, he can put something on the field. Leroy, goodbye. Mind Vision, goodbye. 3 fine cards to lose there. He's actually making my deck better, because I'm more likely to draw something useful now. And that's kind of why the Fel Reaver is not a bad card, because you've just got to pretend that everything that he discards is something that you never would have drawn in that game anyway. And then he starts to look a lot more appealing. Mind games, no! Haha, I can column! That definitely makes up for it, however. Ooh, the other Fel Reaver. You know, that is, it's a temptation. It is definitely a temptation. I mean, he's top decking. I mean, you gotta do it. You gotta do it when in Rome. When in Rome. Alright, so we're going to lose the last 6 cards on our deck here when he plays whatever it is he has drawn. Hopefully he doesn't draw Shield Block into another card and then kill me with Fatigue. In fact, no, it can't fatigue you. All it can do is put you in Fatigue. We lose a Mind Games, Dancing Sword, Splinter Trog. He's going to really lower that. And I think we can finally then claim victory. And we are going to Whirlwind just for funsies. Kill all of those free. Get him a Finkelhorn. Put a Wolf Rider on the field. Use his own commando to kill the Wolf Rider. And then show him the power that could have been Muckler. And glorious. That was awesome. Well played, my friend. I had a really fun game there. Alright, guys. That has been today's Hijinks, the opponent card word rule thing. If you have an idea for your own Hijinks for next time, let me know and I will be looking, as I always do. You guys tend to come up with some pretty good ideas. For now, my name has been Rage, and like if you've enjoyed this, it really does help, and I do appreciate it. And subscribe for more. Goodbye.